Hey everybody, what's going on? My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value, and let's chart oil and gas. If you guys like looking at undervalued investment opportunities, click subscribe. Join me and the community in this ride up in this commodity bull market. So we've got oil and gas, we're gonna do some technical analysis on it. It is one of my favorite sectors. I also think it's one of the most, we'll call it misunderstood, because it's a very confusing sector with oil because everyone is like basically limiting investment into it because they're all going ESG. There's no good ESG investments to solve the problems that we're going to have. We need to upgrade our infrastructure. We need to upgrade all this stuff, and it's not ready. Just bar none, flat out, it's not ready. So investments are not pouring into oil, but demand is coming back. And I think we're going to see a big supply demand deficit at some point, probably this year or next. So we'll see what happens. Inventories are going down and supplies are not coming up. They're going to have to come from the Middle East. And then once they run out of supply, I don't know what the price is going to be after that happens. They do not have limitless supply in OPEC. Just to let you guys know. I know a lot of people, they'll just raise production. Well, they may have 4 million barrels and that's it. We start hitting over 100 million barrels again, which is going to happen sooner than what most people think. Price is the limiting factor. So here's oil and gas. We'll do some technical analysis. Performed pretty well today. Pretty happy with it. So let's go over it. We're going to chart it out. Let's chart some oil out and see what's up. Again, this is only financial educational purposes only. This is not advice. You guys are going to have to do your own due diligence. This is just getting you in the right mindset to be looking at these type of investments. There we go. This is the gold to oil ratio. We are at, now this isn't updated. We're at 28.73. It updates at like 2:30 p.m., so it's probably down a little bit. I'm expecting this to break this lower channel. If it breaks the lower channel, it is game on. You're going to see oil run quite substantially. And keep in mind, gold's going to be going up at the same time oil is. These two are going to go up in tandem together. Oil's just going to go up faster. And that's how you're going to compress that ratio and get it back to a bottom of last commodity boom, which is like a 5 or a 6, or maybe an 8, somewhere in there. We've got a long ways to go down in order to reach that. In outperformance over gold. Remember, gold's a moving target upward. Here is the price of oil itself. You can see, you could almost say that this is kind of like a bowl shape with a little handle deal. I know it's not, but we're going down this channel here and we're right breaking up to the upside just now. Today, I think we broke to the upside of it. We break to the upside, we're going to see a little bit of a run. We might see, it might come up, back test, and then go. Whatever Whatever it looks like doesn't really matter. It's going to go higher over the long term. That's what I'm focusing on. 5 to 10 years, much higher than this chart is showing. And we have a pattern that's about to break to the upside. That's the important thing. Contango oil and gas. Big long-term view on it. Big old volume accumulating it over here. I like seeing volume very much. Downtrend line. Break the downtrend line. Back test to the 200-day. We were just above this downtrend, long-term downtrend. We went to the 200-day, and now we're moving back up. We break this, we're in a new uptrend. And this is going to be a big new uptrend. So I'm holding on for this bull market. I own MCF. I own a lot of it. It's one of the companies I overweighted, and I'm just holding on. Here is Contango oil and gas in the short term. This is viewing it this way across. So you draw it across, and we're right there ready to break out. You could even say that this is one gigantic cup and handle pattern ready to break to the upside. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun because it's going to move a big amount. And I'm in it and holding on. Here's SM Energy. What do you see here? Draw it down the trend line. It hit its head. It went sideways. You could consider this to be almost a cup and handle pattern, depending on how you look at it. You could say this is one big cup, and then the handle's right here coming back. Debatable, but it broke the downtrend line. That's what we want, and it's coming on up. Looking fantastic. So good job, SM Energy. Oh yeah, that's weird. And then we've got the volume down here. Volume's picking up. It's buying the living poop out of it. So I like it. I like it a lot. CDEV, what do we have here? Nice big update today. Remember, I did this kind of middle of the day. Draw the line across, cup and handle, potentially kind of a little lead in here for cup, little handle, or maybe a shoulder, head, shoulder, however you want to look at this. Doesn't matter. It's all the same price projection. The price projection on a logarithmic scale is like 20 something dollars. So this is going to be very interesting to watch this thing go higher. So that looks fantastic. CPE, another one. These like kind of cup or shoulder, head, shoulder type deals, however you want to call them. But we break through here. I think we're going to see a long move upward. Look at the volume. The volume down here is buying the poop out of it. I like seeing volume. I like seeing accumulation. I like seeing these guys break these patterns. Tellurian, one of the channel's picks, throwing it across. We are right there at kind of this resistance support line that bounced off a couple times. We got to break through it. That's all. Let it go. Southwestern Energy. So we broke this big downtrend line coming through here. Now I'm drawing kind of the resistance going across, and we're coming up right into that resistance there. It may go sideways a little bit, and then we pop higher again. Look at the volume on the bottom since 2016. Massive accumulation. I like it. Antero Resources. Downtrend line. Broke the downtrend line, and we're cruising higher. Can this pull back? Yeah, it can pull back a little bit. Doesn't matter. We're out of the downtrend. People are accumulating this. Looks fantastic. Athabasca Oil Corporation. Another downtrend break, and we're moving higher. 6.34% today. Looking fantastic. Rig, we're still trying to break out of this pattern for rig. We're still under the downtrend line. Give it some time. Tetra Technologies, one that I bought at 50 cents. Draw it across, came up, hit its head, paused a little bit, and then broke to the upside. Now it's just a matter of holding. Let it make you money. We've got the accumulation down here, looking fantastic. DXPE, this is like the Granger of oil and gas, apparently. We're still in the downtrend here. We hit our head. We're kind of coming back. This is a total normal thing to do. You kind of just hit it. You pause, go sideways, or come back down. And then I think we'll break it eventually to the upside. And then we got Grand Tierra Energy. We've got the downtrend line. We broke that. Now we're putting in work to do like a cup and handle type deal. Just let it go. So oil and gas, demand's coming back. Everybody's got a bunch of cash in their accounts from stimulus. People want to go travel. They want to go somewhere. They're probably going to get on airplanes and go travel on airplanes. Demand's here. Now, is the supply going to be there? If everyone's cutting back, if everyone's putting pressure on these big oil companies to go ESG, invest in renewables, don't worry about oil, get away from oil. Well, they're not sinking money into oil anymore. And if the demand is here and the supply isn't, what do you think is going to happen to price? It's going to go higher. So I think these are all positioned very well. On a value basis, it is of good value. I think that we're going to see a large compression of oil against gold over this bull market. And the best course of action is to do nothing and just hold on. And if you want to cost average in, that's up to you. But I'm just holding on. I've got a lot in here. And I think anyone who's in this sector, I think they're going to get rewarded pretty well. It could do this summer very, very, very well, even this summer. So I think good things are ahead of us. They could be right ahead of us. We're breaking out of these things right now. It could be going right now. So if you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. These charts look fantastic. Thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.